Hi, I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to my studio. In this series of videos, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful crochet shawl. It's called the Alayna Crochet Shawl, and it's one of the projects featured in my brand new book, Motif Magic, which is 17 projects that you join as you go in knitting and crochet. The Alayna Crochet Shawl is a spectacularly fun and festive use of color work and lace in a crochet shawl. You can make this gorgeous shawl in one color or use a trio of colors for extra fun. This top-down construction shawl moves quickly with X stitches, and the shawl is fringed with beautiful star-shaped 3-round motifs that are joined as you go. This shawl features a trio of tidbits of Be So Fine yarn, which is 100% bamboo, fingering weight. The colors shown are Sun-Kissed Yellow, Caribbean Turquoise, and Passionate Plum. We'll also be using a size G6 or 4mm crochet hook. This is one of the crochet shawls from the book, and in the series of videos I'll show you step by step how to crochet this. We're going to start by reading the pattern, reading the charts, then I'll show you how to start at the top and work in a top-down construction in this beautiful stitch pattern to create a triangular shaped shawl, and then we'll crochet the motifs that make this beautiful fringed border. And as we crochet the motifs, we're going to join them as we go to the shawl and to the motifs beside them. Let's get started. We start by tying our yarn to our crochet hook. You may use a slip knot or a square knot, whichever you prefer. There is no wrong way to tie your yarn to your crochet hook. Row 1 is to foundation single crochet 29 times. Chain 2 counts as our first stitch. We're going to insert our crochet hook into the second chain from our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1 loop on our hook, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops on our hook. That's the second foundation single crochet. So notice we have these loops that are vertical bars to the side of our work. This is the left side of your work if you're right hand crocheting, and this is the right side of your work if you're left hand crocheting. You want to insert your crochet hook into the last vertical bar or the closest one to your work, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And you're going to repeat this until we have a total of 29 foundation single crochet stitches. This is what row 1 should look like with 21 foundation single crochet stitches. Make sure you watch the stitch glossary videos for all of the stitches in this pattern. There is a stitch pattern video for the foundation single crochet, for all of the X stitches and everything that you'll be using, and I'll have all of those links in the video description. Row 2 begins with a beginning X stitch, which starts with a chain 4. We're going to turn our work and work a treble crochet into that first stitch from row 1. Yarn over twice, insert your hook in the space, stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Chain 7, which counts as the third treble crochet leg of our X stitch and our chain 3 space. Then we'll yarn over twice and insert our hook into the 2 joining bars of the 2 lower legs of the X stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And our beginning X stitch is complete. Now we're going to do a regular X stitch. Yarn over 3 times, insert your hook in the same stitch as the last leg of the last stitch worked, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, skip the next 3 stitches, yarn over twice, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we'll yarn over, pull through 2 3 more times, chain 3, yarn over twice, and insert your hook in the 2 bars of the 2 lower legs of the X stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we have an X stitch complete. We'll do 2 more of those. For a slowed down and more detailed version of this stitch, please refer to the stitch glossary video. It will be linked in this video description. Now we're ready to do a corner stitch. In a corner stitch, we're going to put both lower legs of the X stitch in the same stitch as the last stitch worked. Otherwise, it's the same as a regular X stitch. So yarn over 3 times, insert your hook in the same stitch as the last leg worked, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, insert your hook in the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 3 more times, chain 3, yarn over twice, insert your hook in the 2 bars that are right next to where the 2 lower legs join together, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we now have a corner X stitch complete. We're ready to work another regular X stitch, and so we'll work that in the same stitch as the last leg of the last stitch worked. Skip 3 stitches and work the second leg of it into the next stitch. Then we'll work another corner stitch. So we're going to work both legs into this stitch right here. Now we're going to mirror what we did on the first half of this row to the second half of this row. We did an increase, 3 regular X stitches, an increase, and a regular stitch. So we're going to do an increase, 3 regular X stitches, and finish with an increase. Okay, and this is what the end of row 2 should look like. Row 3 and all the odd numbered rows will all be exactly the same. Very simple. We're going to chain 1, work a single crochet, or we turned our work, so chain 1, turn your work, 1 single crochet into the next X stitches leg, then 3 single crochets into that X stitches, chain 3 space, and 1 X stitch into the second top leg of that same X stitch. So for every X stitch that we work across, we're going to work 1 single crochet into the first leg, 3 single crochets in the chain 3 space, and 1 single crochet in the next leg. So that's really easy. The only rows that we're really doing any changing on and increasing is the even numbered rows, and on the odd numbered rows we're always going to do the same thing. Row 4 begins with an increase stitch. So we're going to chain 4, turn our work, treble crochet in the first stitch, chain 7, yarn over twice, insert your hook in the 2 joining bars of the 2 lower legs, yarn over, pull through 2 3 times, and so we have our beginning stitch worked into the first stitch. We're going to work our next X stitch, yarn over 3 times into that same stitch that we worked our beginning stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, skip the next 3 stitches and yarn over twice, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over, pull through 2 3 more times, chain 3, yarn over twice, insert your hook into the 2 bars that are joined together at the lower top of the 2 lower legs, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, through 2, and through 2. We're going to work 1 X stitch over each of the next 5 single crochets 4 more times. Next we'll do another corner stitch, which means we're going to work both legs into the stitches next to each other. So we're going to work the first leg into the last stitch worked into from the last stitch and into the next stitch. And then we'll work our center stitch, which will be worked into the same stitch as the last leg of the last stitch, and in skipping 3 and in the next stitch. Okay, and just like with row 2, we're going to mirror on row 4 what we did at the first half of the row to the second half of the row. So we started with an increased stitch, then we worked 5 X stitches over each of the next 5 stitches, then we worked an increased stitch, sharing the stitches with the X stitches on either side, and a center stitch. So now we'll work an increased stitch, 5 X stitches over the next 5 stitches, and then an increased stitch at the end. For rows 5 through 25, you want to repeat rows 3 and 4 10 more times. Please join me in the next video where I'll show you how to crochet the first edging motif. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and please make sure to watch the next video in this series to get even more information on how to make this beautiful shawl. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you in the next video.